Okay, now for a close-up of the LX200. As you can see, the finder scope, if you're familiar with the old classic design, you used to focus it by turning this ring right here to loosen it and adjusting your focus from up here using an old style on the old classic LX200s. They really improved the design by adding a focuser right here. Fold down eye cup. And what I really like about the scope the best is right here. Similar to the design of the CPC series, as a spring tension. You actually can adjust it and it actually holds true. Very easy to do, as you can see. Very easy. I like this design. They really improved the design on it. And now the noodle, which is this sensor right here, is the GPS sensor. And as you can see, it clearly says GPS on it. And yes, I put that on there as a joke to Apple, since they make everything else anyway. Massive forks. I'll put Velcro on there to help with dew control. I can put it there or here. Battery compartments here and here. Right now I got 8 C-cell batteries in the scope right now. Right here they still held on to the old classic locking mechanism and slow motion controls, which has always been on the classic Schmidt-Cassegrain telescopes, especially the fork mounts. Slow motion control, again, completely manual. So you do not have the scope, unlike the CPC, you do not have to have it powered up. You can use it manually if you wanted to. And the only new addition is this right here. It's a mirror lock. You turn it this way to unlock. And to lock, turn it. Until it gets good and firm. Now your mirror is locked. But I keep it unlocked most of the time. This is actually a pretty good idea on Meade's part. Unlike the CPC, which has just a plastic cap, this is a metal cap that screws on. That way, over time, it will not lose its grip and fall off eventually. And of course, the paint design that they use in now, stickers do not want to stick to the finish. As you can see, the usual mumbo jumbo for don't look at the sun. And as you can see, they actually changed the texture of the optical tube. It's now like a rough feel, something similar to what Teleview is using in their scopes. There's no stickers on this because stickers won't stick to it. And of course the fit and finish of the scope is pretty decent. And as you can see, very heavy duty forks. And those massive 2-inch thick steel tripod legs and a giant field tripod, which is actually not that much heavier than the CPC's tripod. The control panel of the CPC 11 of the LX200 ACF. Power on, off, focuser if you had electric focuser back here, receptacle, and 12-volt DC out. Handbox, 2 RS-232 ports, and your auto guider port. Very conveniently located. And the best of all, this design will not get tangled up like a CPC would. And now the awesome LX200 12-inch optics. There you go. As you can see, Meade, advanced coma-free, dioptric, diameter 304.8 millimeters, focal length 3048 f10, multi-coated with ultra-high contrast coatings, which does really work. I've seen the old classic designs of the scope before they started using UHC coatings on there, and this is a huge improvement in that scope. And as you can see, just a little speck right there, but for the most part, optics are very clean.